Here, so I'll try and speak as best I can to that. For the last, certainly the last year, if any developer coming in, either to talk to us or with a plan, if he's done that, the first step is when he comes in, he can meet with both Peter Crawford, myself, and whoever else we think we need to bring in, depending on the level of detail we want to talk about. And at that meeting, we will be pretty open about what we think about the plan, what we think about the application, what you need to do that you've not marked up, etc. And that's free advice. You come in and you get that. You don't pay any fees or anything. Probably a pretty easy and simple system. If the developer then says that, well, I'm going away, just what you're looking for from me is not in the cards for me. There's no profit left. If they want to proceed, then they'll come back with a set of plans. They get given the package from planning, the package from engineering, which includes all the operations stuff, fire departments all covered in that, etc. Depending on how far they're along, we might even have the building inspector there. So they've got continuity of the same people that are going to process that application later on. We have an open door. We're not saying don't come to City Hall. But what we really want to see and what we're working towards right now is streamlining all of our paperwork, all of our processes, so that today the more sophisticated developer, I'm not going to name who are and who aren't, but will come in and have that conversation, and they go away and they bring back a complete package. The man-pars are the ones that we have to handhold and take a lot of time and don't pay a lot of money at the end of the day. They get a lot of free, not advice, but direction. And we want to try and make it so that we can address the man-pars of the world. They're always going to be there. But also when the sophisticated developer comes along, the big box store, for example, Walmart or whoever, that we can quickly go through the process and they go away, they know exactly what they've got to do, and they can streamline the approach. And we can talk by email, we can talk by plans on computer screens or on big boards. We mark up plans now, there's no paper, we use electronic files. All saves money, saves time, saves plane flights, etc. And we're perfecting that as the days go by. So we are not holding development up, but if the developer brings in a crazy application, they're going to be frustrated from day one. And it's going to be a fight from day one. And we reach the point with some of those where we'll say, well, if you think it's that great, guess what? Take it to council. So we take it to council. Council looks at it and says, there's no staff report. Send it for a staff report. You know it's going to come back. Reject. So that's not being negative. That's saying that's how it is. If you really want to, if you think your development is that great that you're ignoring what staff's telling you, which at the end of the day are the rules of the municipality, which council approved, staff maybe moved them up, but council approved them, is that you really are wasting your time in getting your project moving forward. And I'm not saying the municipality is clean and all that. We all can do better. We've said that, but there's a lot of to and fro in there that we've got to work on. And we certainly need, once we get our ops group going, to talk about what we do well and what we don't do well. And then I think is the time that we sit down with the developers and say, okay, we think we've got our act together in the valley. I think we can do that pretty quick. Now let's talk to you folks to see where your frustrations are so that we can make the whole process much better for all of us.